Hi there, it's Jackie from Marketing and Heart, and today I'm going to teach you how to use Klaviyo to make an email list as well as send an email. I know for a lot of handmade businesses that this is one of the most daunting parts of having an email newsletter, and this one thing stops a lot of people from actually marketing and promoting their business. So let's put an end to that and get you going with having an email newsletter. Okay, first things first, I am in my secondary businesses account, Hammer Saga. So what you want to do is go to klaviyo.com, open an account. I'm not showing that in this tutorial because it's really pretty self-explanatory, but I do want to give you some tips right off the bat when you are opening up a Klaviyo account. So you can have one business associated with one Klaviyo account only, and that's because there's website integrations, there's flows, automations, you name it. So you can only connect one business, one website, okay? But you can have multiple businesses and multiple accounts like toggle around. So for instance, right here, click right here, you can see all my accounts. All I have to do is click and it will take me right in there. What you have to do is use the same email and password and you will automatically be set up for that toggling. What else here? I also want to mention that it is true that the gold is in the email list and I want to help you reap that gold. So that is why I am doing this. What else here? I'm looking through my blog post because I'm turning a blog post into a video. I figure why not, right? Okay, so let's go over some integrations here. I know you're probably wondering what websites work with Klaviyo. So let's see here, e-commerce. Oops, all integrations and e-commerce. So you have BigCommerce, Magento. I don't know what Magento 2 is, but you get the point. Pretty much everything you can integrate here, all the main things. I know a lot of you will probably have Shopify. Shopify is super easy, and so is WooCommerce. I use WordPress and WooCommerce. All right, there is that. So the first thing that you want to do when you open up your Klaviyo account is go up here to your name in the top right-hand corner and click on Account. All right, and then what you're going to do is click Contact Information and organize. Now that you're in the contact information area, you just want to enter your business information. Now, right here, this is the email that's going to show up in the recipient's send, like, you know, when they get an email and it says who it's from, this is that address. Now, by law, you do have to have your address, some physical location that is going to be in the footer of all your emails. You enter that information here, and it's going to automatically show up. So now that we have that updated, you can see just some basic information. What you're going to want to do is over here, click Lists and Segments, all right? And you're going to click the blue button right here that says Create List/Segment, and then you're going to click List. And we're just going to name it Test. So name it like main. I always name mine main or whatever. Next, you want to click Create List. And then what you want to do is click the Settings button. And down here, you want to scroll down and see where it says double opt-in or single opt-in. If you have no experience at all with email marketing, this is your first time, if you have no other systems in place, I recommend doing the double opt-in. And what that means is when somebody subscribes to your list, they won't automatically be added. An email will be sent to them that they'll have to open and they'll have to click a button to confirm their subscription. Personally, I don't have single opt-in or double opt-in. I use single opt-in, and right here it says regular list cleaning is recommended. I do the list cleaning, so I personally use single opt-in, and the benefit to single opt-in is that once people click subscribe, you can show them a discount code and you don't have to worry about giving them a discount code and then having the double opt-in email come in and they don't subscribe. You know what I'm saying here. We don't want cheaters, but again, if you're brand new to this, just do double opt-in. You're better off until you know what's going on. Okay, so, and when you're done, just click update list settings and you're good. All right, next we are going to add subscribers. So go ahead and click 0 members right here. You could also, for future reference, you could click either that or you could click list and segments again. Remember, this was the test list. You can click directly in there. And then what we're going to do is, so here we are, and if you do not have a website, which I hope at some point you will get one, so let's say that you just have an Etsy or you're just selling on Instagram or whatever, what you're gonna need is an actual sign up page. So this is the link that you are going to give your customers to sign up. I recommend using a bit.ly link to shorten the URL, and then you can also track the clicks and whatnot. So what you're going to do now is click add a subscribe page. And that's what we're doing. And you can see here, all right, we'll click subscribe. And if you click, you can change the text. You can, do all your typical stuff here. You can add your logo. If you want to collect first name and last name, I don't. I know a lot of people say, oh, you should collect the first name. Let's be honest. When you get an email and your name is in it, you're like, are you thinking, oh, wow, I'm so special? No, you're not. You're not. In fact, for me personally, when I get those emails that use my name personally, I feel like it's less personal. So simply what I do is I address my subscribers like they're a community of people. That's just what I do. You can do whatever you want, but I personally do not ask for first name, last name. I only ask for email address. We're not going to go into that in this video, but I also do have SMS where they can subscribe for texting. And at that point, I would ask for their phone number, but that's about it. And that's totally optional. So this is a subscribe page. And right here, do you see this link? That link is the link that you're going to use to give people. And this is how the landing page for your people to subscribe. So that's awesome, right? Like you kind of have your own it is a landing page. And then they can subscribe to your list. Now you can add checkboxes, you name it. So, and you can also mess around with all of these things to change the colors and make it more with your branding. So there you have that. That is if you do not have a website. Now, if you have your own website, go ahead back to the main area. You're going to click create a sign up form, but you can also go right here where it says sign up form. So it really doesn't matter which one we click. I'll just click that one. All right. And we're going to click create sign up form right here. And what I'm going to do is make an embed form. And you see a whole bunch of different styles. Don't get hung up on this because what you're going to be doing is embedding this on an actual page on your website. You can add all the graphics and the pretty stuff there. You just need the form here. Like enter your email, click the button, done. That's all you need. So don't even waste your time, right? We're just going to click whatever one we want. And make sure you choose the correct list right here. So we just made test. You can name it whatever you want. All right, click create form. Alrighty, let's get on with it. All right, now we are inside the editor for this embed form, and you can go ahead and click all these things to edit them. I mean, you could even go in here and add images. You can add links. I mean, you could use this embed form for many different things, not just a product-based business, etc. You can click here, one second, like add blocks. Let's say you wanted to add like a GDPR compliant form. You could bring this right there. And what we're going to do is delete that, unnecessary. And you're going to type in your GDPR notice, right? Okay. I know that's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Okay. And then what you're going to do is put yes right here. So that's their only option. is yes. But I would put something in there that says, I agree to subscribe and I understand that I can unsubscribe at any time, but like they're agreeing to sign up for your newsletter and get marketing emails. There you go. Just give them the disclaimer. And in order for them to go through with this, they'll have to click that button. So they cannot get on your list without clicking that button. So that's it. I personally use that. Anyway, so click reveal coupon. I mean, you could change that right here. Instead of saying, where is it? Oh, reveal coupon right there. You could change that to say subscribe or whatever you want. Mind you, you can change all the colors. But the most important thing, you want to make sure that when they click that button, it goes to the correct list, right? So when they click the button, you could have it go to the next step, go to a URL, close the form, etc. Have it go to the next step. So now that that's done, we'll click this button, targeting and behavior. So you can take a look at that and see if any of that applies to you. For us right now, it doesn't. What else? I think I just about covered it. So yes, make sure that is on embed. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about any of that. Unless you want to change any of these colors, don't worry about it. So this right here, if I were to click that, I could add an SMS opt-in. You can go ahead and do that. The same rules apply to what we just set up. So if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead and do it. You can collect phone numbers for free with Klaviyo. So I do actually recommend you do that. You don't have to send text messages, but you can collect the phone number, and that is even more gold than the email list. So I say go for it. Anyways, I'll close out of that and we'll go to the success page. So if you have double opt-in, I recommend saying check your email for the discount code, okay? If you have single opt-in, go ahead and give them the coupon code right here, okay? So that is pretty much done. And let me see, I'm afraid I'm missing, nope, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something right there. You can go ahead and click publish whenever you're ready. This code right here is the code that you are going to drop into your custom HTML area on the page. So in WordPress, from my instance, and I use Elementor, I would make a page and I would make a pretty image, put it on the page, and then I would drag over the custom HTML block and I would just drop this code in there and boom, this form will show up. The same applies to Shopify, and I don't know about any other websites, but it's really easy to figure out. So don't even worry about that. And if you do have problems with it, check out my blog because I have tutorials like with clickable links. So there you go. All right, now that we are done creating our sign up form and you already have it installed on your site, we're going to go ahead and get set up with sending our first email. Woohoo! Okay, click campaigns. That's right here. And then you're going to click create campaign. You can do either here since we're not set up for text messaging yet. We're just going to click email and create campaign. So the name right here, this is not the subject line. This is for your reference. And I recommend naming it exactly what's going to be in the email. So let's say you're doing a sale, like it's your business birthday sale. So go ahead and type that in there. So maybe next year, instead of recreating the whole email, you can just clone this and just update some stuff. Boom, done. Let's get on with it, right? So we'll just name that test. I don't know what tags are, so I don't use them. I don't worry about them. Now, over here, you want to choose the correct list. We have the test. If you want to exclude people, you can go ahead and do that here. Now, skip recently emailed profiles. I just don't recommend using this at all. Never. It means that, let's say you have your welcome series in the background. I know we're not setting that up yet, or you have some other automations going on. and they've already received an email from you in the last 16 hours. Well, that means when you send this campaign, it's not going to be sent to them. So I don't recommend doing that. Turn that off. All right, click Continue to Content. Now here is where you will enter your subject line, and this is your preview text. Your sender name and your sender email address, that's all already pre-populated. So for the first time, I would click drag and drop. And over here, you can see a bunch of different templates that you can use. You can also click basic, and it's the same thing, it's just empty. And then my templates, like you can see, I have some templates here already. All right, let's just click that one. Alrighty. So in here, all you have to do is click, replace image, again, click. If you want to add a link, you would add it right there. Again, it's all super simple. Replace image, all that stuff. Always make sure you click the save button right here after you make changes. Very important. Okay, this always has to be here, so leave that checked. So let's say you're done, you're ready, you want to send this email, go ahead and click Save Content. All right, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. If you don't enter anything in the preview text field, what's going to happen is the first part of the text that you have in here is going to populate in here automatically. So if you want, for curiosity reasons, like if you don't want people to know because you're teasing them, like just put something in here. You could put an emoji, you could put anything, but if you want to keep that hidden, make sure you put something in the preview text area. Okay, so this is done. I think that is, yes. So if you wanted to save that as a template, go ahead and click Save as Template. So the next time you want to send an email, everything's already set up for you and saved. All you have to do is enter the new information. All right, go ahead and click Continue to Review. Okay, you just want to make sure everything's good here. I always double check because I swear sometimes that gets turned on. You want to make sure that it's off. All right, everything's good. Now click Schedule or Send. You can schedule it for whatever time you want. So if that's something you want to do, or if you want to click Send Now. I think maybe it doesn't say Send Now because we have 0 people on our list, but if there was people there, then we could click Send Now and get on with it. So there you have it. That is how you send an email. All right, there is my tutorial on how to make an email list using Klaviyo, which I personally think is the best for handmade businesses and e-commerce in general. I showed you how to actually send an email. Now, if you would like to learn how to do some relationship marketing, and if you would like 15 different types of emails that you can send your customers, please head over to freecontentplan.com and you can get my free 3-part video training series. And also please check the description if you are looking for a blog post with this same tutorial. You can find that information in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!